What's going on, guys? In today's video, we're going to be talking about why websites are killing your business and why the best way to get more clients in 2025 is by killing your website. Now, before you guys get heated, I'm going to explain step by step why a website is not the best way to generate more traffic, more leads, and more calls for your video business. And I'm going to walk you through the same system and same funnel that one of our clients, Max, used to close 113K and 73K in one single day from this very simple system that we set up for him. Now, if you don't know me, my name's Deeran and I run Master Filmmaker. To date, we've helped over 500 video business owners implement the system, get more leads, get more calls, get more clients so they can grow their business and make more money. And in these free YouTube videos, I want to share the same things with you so then you can trust me, get to know me more, and potentially get our help scaling your video business. So let's go ahead and dive in. So this is an example website I pulled. I just blacked out the names so we wouldn't put anyone on the spot here. Essentially, this is a standard website, right? So you have your homepage right here. You have other subsequent pages like the about page, the portfolio page, different things that you can look at here, right? And here's the main issue with this, right? So the main issue is what a lot of videographers do when they're inexperienced, they don't know how to actually run traffic, is what they do is they run paid ads directly to their homepage. Now, here's the problem with that. So what happens is when you run paid ads directly to your homepage, when they get onto this page, there's too many options for them to click on, right? So they can go up here and click on your about page. They can go to your services page. They can go to your portfolio page. They can go to your contact page. They can watch your reel. They can get started, right? And then if they scroll down on the page, they can learn more about you. There's even a chat function here where they can start chatting with you and start talking to somebody, right? They can go down and start looking at different pieces of work that you've done. They can go to, obviously different pieces of work. They could start watching this piece, this piece, this piece, this piece. Now, to amateurs, they may say, well, that's good because I want them to go around my website and start looking at everything and start poking around and start getting to know me and my brand. But the problem is this kills conversion rates. If you don't know what conversion rates are, it means when I send one person to this page here, right, they're going to go and get overwhelmed by all these different options, and then they're just going to bounce off the page, right? And that's what we call bouncing off the page. And this is a problem for you because you haven't gotten their lead information yet. So you have literally no way to follow up with them, and they just bounced off that page, they got off the page, and they're done. And then you just spent a bunch of money to get somebody to go to your page, not take any sort of action. They got overwhelmed with too many options, and then they bounced off the page. And there's a rule in marketing. It's called the rule of one. You should only have one action you want somebody to take at every single step of your page. And when you have a website like this and you have people going everywhere, right, there's too many options for them to choose from on the page, they just get overwhelmed and they do absolutely nothing, and then they leave, and then you just spent a bunch of money up here that you never got any return on here. And this is why most videographers and video business owners say, hey, ads don't work. This can't work for me. And this is why they're struggling because they don't actually understand how to actually run a funnel or run a system that converts attention or traffic right here into money. And I can tell you, number one, it's not by running your ads to a website. It's a huge, huge mistake that people make. Now, that doesn't mean that websites don't have a place in the client journey. They do 100% have a place, but it's further down the funnel. So if you look at a funnel, there's different types of marketing content you want to put at each layer of the funnel. So you have top of funnel, which is people who have never met you up here. You have middle of funnel, and then you have bottom of funnel. So bottom of funnel are going to be clients, people who have paid you money. Middle of funnel are going to be people who have seen you but not bought. And top of funnel are going to be people who have seen you for the first time. And so when you're running traffic, typically this is the buyer's journey. This is what happens, right? And this is how it should happen. Someone sees an ad, they go to an opt-in page, they go to a value video page, they book a call. Then after they've booked that call, what they do is they Google you. And this is where the website actually comes in. The website is what we call an organic supplement. This is where the website acts as something additional to provide social proof, but it's not meant for lead capture. So the website's not meant to actually capture the lead. That is what an actual opt-in funnel is meant to do right here. This is meant to actually capture the lead, turn that lead into somebody that you can book on a call. And then once they book the call, then they're going to go Google you. Then they're going to check out your website. Then they're going to turn into a lead or turn into a client. But the website is a supplemental, bottom of funnel or middle of funnel asset and the website should really just be used at your middle of funnel assets. It's not meant to be a top of funnel asset. You don't want to use your website as a top of funnel asset. You want to use your funnel as a top of funnel asset, because the funnel is where we're going to actually capture the lead up here. And then as they progress through their buyer's journey, then they look at your website, then they become an actual client right here. So now you're probably wondering, well, Eric, what is this system that one of your clients used, these ugly landing pages that they use to close 113K? I'm going to show you right here. So this is one of our clients, Max. This is something that we set up with him. So right here we have, I'll show you a breakdown exactly how this whole thing works. Let me pull this up here. Okay. So what we did is we have an ad, right? And then that drives people to this page right here. This page is what we call an opt-in page. So we run an ad on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and we drive them to this opt-in page because when they click this button right here, it pulls up a pop-up where it asks them for their name, their email, and their phone number. And notice right here, the only action they can take on this page is to enter their info as a lead. That is the only thing that they can do. They cannot do anything else on the page. They can't click on the video. They can't do anything. The only thing that they can do is enter their information to go to the next step. This is what we call the rule of one. This is where they can only do one specific thing to move to the next step. And this is why this actually boosts your conversion rate. And so typically, let's go back to the website real quick. If you send traffic to your website, you're looking at about a 1 to 2% conversion rate. Meaning if you send 100 people to this page, you're gonna get 1 to 2 leads. That's pretty bad. That means your lead cost is gonna be super high. And this is obviously a problem when you're spending money. If you're spending money, you don't want your lead cost to be super high because you're going to pay a ton per lead and your cost to get a customer is going to be super high and it's not going to make your ads very profitable. Now, with a page like this, you're typically looking at a 15 to 20% opt-in rate, which is astronomically higher than the website. For instance, if you send those same 100 people to this page, you're going to get 15 to 20 leads instead of 1 to 2 leads. That is astronomically higher than the website. This is why this is so important, guys. This means your lead cost is going to go down. It's going to decrease. It's going to be cheaper for you to get a lead, which means in turn, like with Max here, he spent $800 on the front end here, and he literally made back in a month 113K. 73K of that was closed last Thursday. I think the results speak for themselves there. So after they go to this opt-in page, what happens is then they go to what we call a value video page. And this is where we have a short video going over what we do, how we help this specific type of person, and how this actually works. Then they can choose to book a game plan call below the actual video. Now, I know these pages are not sexy, but these convert. And so when they click on this, this essentially opens up a calendar here to where they can actually book a time with you and turn into a call. And this is where they turn into an actual call on the calendar, and then a percentage of those turn into clients, right? And then after that call, if they want, they can go to your website and they can check out more of your content there, but website's gonna be more of an organic presence on the back end. So I'm gonna wrap this video up, guys, but if you have any questions on this, this is essentially why you should not use a website and why instead you should be using some sort of opt-in and value video page to actually get more clients in your video business. And shameless plug, if you wanna learn how we can actually set this up for you and get all this stuff set up so it's working the right way, that way you don't waste money on ads that don't convert, or waste money on pages that don't convert, or waste money on value videos that don't convert. We give you all of our scripts, all of our templates, everything so you can set this up the right way and start closing deals like Max did, where he spent $800 and made 113K back. So if you want to learn more about that, should be a link down below to schedule a demo with our team. And with that being said, we'll see you in the next video.